Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. This is your reading for Friday, February 21st. I hope you guys are doing good. So, 3 cards with the tarot, and then I'll jump into the astrology afterwards. But what is it that we need to know for today? What would be the most helpful, the most supportive, to best use the energy today? Right there. Oops. Okay. Stay away from that guy. Hang out with your friends. Expect a gift, but not from that guy. From this guy. Okay. Well, our theme for the day is the past. It is happy reunions. It's messages. It's gifts. This combo with this guy could be, now I'm trying to just read personally here, but when I see, well, no, actually they'd both be reversed. I'm thinking of dementia, and you know who I'm thinking of. I would think of these two, but both of them reversed. So anyway, what this could be is that you had good relationships with your siblings and friends, and things were loving and kind and deeply fulfilling, but something was off with your dad. So this is for somebody out there. The Emperor, when we get this guy reversed, it's an unhealthy dad or a dad that just couldn't be there for some reason or another. It can be, usually, is somebody who is just excessive and controlling and rigid and inflexible. You know, just not, it's my way or the highway kind of energy. And a guy who, a dad or a father figure who was just into fighting his way through life. And you pick things like that up when you're little. But it looks to me like if you did have this kind of a person in your life, you didn't pick it up because instead you hung out with your brothers and sisters, and from there was a lot more positive, creative energy to share. Another way to look at this for the day could be that you have, the theme for the day is reunion, getting back together with people from the past that you love, because that's what the 6 of Cups is all about. And maybe somebody that you're sharing childhood memories with. But it's a card of innocence and love and care. We don't really know if they're planting, you know, because she has the gloves on. Makes me kind of think that she's planting and he's delivering things to her. And I really get that feeling with the Knight of Cups as well. Because there's always movement. That's why all the knights are of the fiery energy, because they're movement oriented. But with with Knight of Cups, it's water signs, but also traditionally Aquarius and Pisces. It could be even Aquarius in there. So I don't know if this is a friend or a person, but keywords for the Knight of Cups, you know, I normally think of somebody who is very loving and kind and creative, has a good, type of emotional flow, and when it's upright. The other way around, no, but just you don't need to expect to be rescued. But then again, if this really is some jerk in the morning that you're dealing with, or maybe it had to do with a dream, but if this is somebody you're dealing with, just know that there are friends that will support and help you to get to a different place. If you're meeting up with somebody and you run into a guy like this, just keep going. Just get away, because it's not creative over here. There's a lot of creativity over here. And probably a nice picnic. Okay, let's look at the astrology. So here we go. Oops, my crystal's coming with my, there we go. Right there. Okay, so you can see the moon's still in Sag. It's at 12 degrees this morning at 5 a.m. Pacific time. And we have even, an hour or so before, we had an exact opposition. It's still there. So the moon opposing Jupiter is, on one level, it could be, and maybe that's why we had the Emperor reversed. This can sometimes be truth versus lies. Like you want the truth. The mood is to get to the truth with the moon and Sag. But Jupiter's over here going back and forth and just talking, and maybe it's not true. So this could be a confrontation with somebody who's excessively, what's that? Like when somebody's talking so much and they just don't come up for air. It's like, and they just go. You see that a lot, like especially if it's like a Mars conjunct Jupiter period or person. And especially if it was all in Sag, like a stellium in Sag, and it includes Jupiter and Mars. They just want to talk a lot. And I have some friends like that, and it doesn't bother me. They tend to just need to get it out, whatever it is, and they're so good at saying whatever they need to say, and quite entertaining too. So it could be something like that, where you're hanging out with a friend, and you're learning, because the moon in the second decan of the sign is all about learning lessons. So maybe you're learning more about, whatever information is coming from a friend, or you're getting, this could be political news, and maybe there's somebody that's lying, and we know that. You can smell that a mile away. So there's that. And then also with the moon, because of the opposition here, there's a confrontation between truth versus lies. Who's saying what and why? And are their actions matching their words? Or what are they doing? And then there's a confrontation and maybe a breakthrough with the square. Now this is a building square, so it's more important. It's more, we will notice it. The mood is to get to the truth, but then the square over here to Saturn in Pisces would be actually Mercury, but as the moon goes by, it's going to also square Saturn and the North Node and Neptune. So this transit of the moon over the day is really important. So what's going to happen is we're going to be thinking, like, wait, what's going on? Trying to get the full picture with the Mercury in Pisces, and we want the truth. And now this could just be, if it doesn't have anything to do politically with you, because maybe you don't follow that at all. This could be in your life, you're trying to get to the truth, and this could be working out the bugs in a creative project, because there's a lot of fire over here, and you're learning things too. You want to go in a certain direction, and you're learning all about it. And then you learn even more with this square. Squares don't have to be bad. They can be just a little challenging, but it's really just making decisions between 2 points. And then later on, when the moon goes, here, let's do this. Let me get to the hours. Here, we'll see. Let's see, 12, it's still, let's see, how long is it going to take before we get to, well, we're still within 5 degrees there. It's still only 10 a.m., and look how we're only 5 degrees between the moon and Saturn. Now, the flavor changes there the closer we get, so look how all throughout the day, look at that. 17 degrees by 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern, then it's off. The square is off. But it's still... Well, no, actually, oh, that's right, because I have the aspect set to, hold on, let's go back, forward. Oh, okay, 4 p.m. we have an in conjunct quincunx to Mars. So there's an adjustment there, because at some point during the day we've learned enough, or actually evening. But if we go, no, I'm sorry, I'm going backwards. I need to go forward. 18 there. Now we have the exact square coming into Saturn. But it's been building. We would still be feeling this even though it hadn't hit the exact point yet. At 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern, we're testing. So we've learned, we're in the phase of learning, and if it's politically, it's the frk around and find out, and then we've got this wall over here because somebody's testing their limits. Somebody is trying to do things, and there's a limitation. There's a wall there. So there's that when it comes to politically. Now, if it's for us, and we've been working hard all day to try to get to the truth with something, or try to get into that direction that we've been going, or try to, get done, have something complete, we might run into some delays. Okay, so just know that, you do the best you can every day, and then you have to kind of just let go and do it, finish up the next day, or the day after, or the month after. Some projects are really big. So, okay, well, that's it for today then. Have a good one. Bye.